All of a sudden, a runaway bus. Turn left! Ah! Quick, turn right! Ah! You're useless. Let me have the wheel. Ah! Let's start the show! The bus driver's name was Kate. Contact her via the show. And we've got a brilliant show for you tonight. The gorgeous Hollywood star, Sandra Bullock, is here! I know! Legendary Hollywood star, Samuel L. Jackson, is on the show! A British actor who's becoming a Hollywood star, Mr. Nick Frost, is here! Plus, we've got music from the brilliant Jake Bugg, everybody! Yeah, we do. We do. I'm not making it up. We actually do. Samuel L. Jackson, what a list of films he has to his name. Star Wars, Pulp Fiction, The Avengers, and, of course, Snakes on a Plane. Now, don't worry, if you haven't seen it, I won't tell you what it's about. Imagine getting on a plane and seeing loads of snakes. I can't think of anything more frightening on a plane. There aren't enough free drinks in the world. Now, the film, of course, featured terrifying man-eating pythons. Here's Samuel meeting one, and here he is 5 minutes later. Pardon me. Mr. Jackson, Mr. Jackson. Hey, I'm so looking forward to meeting Sandra Bullock, star of The Proposal, Demolition Man, Blindside, and, of course, Speed, which was basically a romantic movie, but set on a bus. You know, room for one more on top. Ding, ding. Can you move right down inside, please? I don't remember that bit. It was exciting. It was exciting when she had to drive the bus to stop it exploding. I mean, she looks terrified there. What's at the back of that bus that's making her so scared? Hello! God. Sandra went on to star in Speed 2. Now, she looks terrified there as well. What's in the water that's making her so scared? Hello again! Like, what is he doing? Looks like he's like half a walnut shell. Sandra's going to be telling us about her seriously hilarious new cop buddy movie called The Heat. It really is terrific. Though, funny enough, that isn't the first thing I came up with when I Googled Bullock in Heat. Hey, let's get some guests on! Later, we'll be having music from Mr. Jake Bugg. But first, he's the world's coolest comic. It's Nick Frost, everybody! Nick Frost! Hello, sir. How are you? Oh, it's nice to see you. Lovely to see you. Nick Frost! He's a guest royale with cheese, Samuel L. Jackson! Hello, sir. How are you? And he's on! It's Sandra Bullock! Everyone got pose. She's fabulous woman. Great. Oh, that is a couch indeed. Loving it. And can I just say, it was nice to meet you all. Got a nice hug from Nick.
Thank you.
That was nice.
I'm a keen hugger. I think it's important. You know, I'm not a loony, I don't just hug anyone, but if you're going to commit to a hug, you should commit to the hug.
Oh, no, so it was a total hug.
Don't just do top bit.
What is that?
Well, you know, I think a good hug, you should feel chest, hips and thighs.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Just get in amongst it, you know?
If you're going to press the flesh, press the flesh.
Are you a hugger?
Well, I thought I was, but I didn't realize I was supposed to go below the waist as well. So
well, it's...
Now I know.
It's nice.
Yeah. Now I'll be doing
it's
my
a little
hugs
extra,
differently.
isn't it?
Oh, well, sometimes you get a little extra.
You get a little extra.
Because, Sandra, it's so funny in The Proposal, the scene of you, when you both run in,
Ah, the naked scene.
And but properly naked. I mean,
Yes, there's nothing funnier than two naked bodies slapping together. There's nothing sexy about it at all. It's funny. It's not like your hug. It's not intimate and sensual like
it can be frightening, can't it?
I'm sure for Ryan, seeing me come at him at that speed was a little scary, but...
To confess, I wasn't really looking at you.
I don't blame you.
I remember you looking great.
No, I don't do naked for sexy. Naked only works for me in the funny.
But it was great.
What did you say? You don't do naked in the serious, only in the funny?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe that's...
Yeah, I don't know, you know.
No, on film,
they're
not like
awkward
in real life.
anyway. I mean, they're awkward
No, it's
anyway.
like, yeah, anyone put, like, literally
always,
look at, if you're having sex and you get
awkward.
recorded and you don't know you're being recorded, my guess, not that I've ever done this,
I was going to say, this is a weird story.
is that you don't look good doing it. No. Oh, you know.
Yeah.
This doesn't, nobody, I can't imagine that someone would look good whilst having... intercourse, not knowing their film. But have you noticed anytime someone has a sex tape, it's beautifully lit, they've got the good angles, they're like, that's right, that's like over the shoulders of it. Who does that?
Do you not?
Who does that?
I got some friends that do that.
We do have loads to talk about tonight, because Samuel is in town to do some charity work. Nick, you've got the loss in your sort of Hot Files, Shaun of the Dead trilogy, World's End. And Sandra Bullock is in... It's going to be like the comedy of the summer, isn't it?
We don't know yet. It's
you
must
be thrilled with it. It's The Heat. It doesn't open here until the 31st of July. And it's you and Melissa McCarthy.
And we're very hot.
Yeah.
You can't tell from the poster, we are so hot in this. I mean, we didn't want to give it all away at the beginning, but we are so, I don't want to say sexual, but we are just oozing, we're oozing something that is very dynamic.
Because it's a cop buddy comedy caper.
Yeah.
But it's women.
I know. Isn't that weird that women should be cops or have anything to do with, like,
or should be funny or friends.
Friends or hot. Exactly. Yeah.
It's the first one of these since Thelma and Louise, right?
Is it?
No.
No.
But no, here's the thing. So it's you and Melissa, and you're on screen a lot. You're doing everything together, and it is, it's a buddy movie. But were you buddies? Did you know each other before?
No, we didn't know each other before. But it was one of those special things that happens usually when you're in a bar and you're a little drunk. Like when you see someone you just really have something for, and you don't know why. Your eyes catch each other and you just slowly walk towards one another, and you just can't help it. You're drawn, and it's scary, but you step forward anyway.
Sounds like a hug story.
We're getting there. Okay. And then we met, and then we had a little hug. And it was just, I went, and your breath just gets taken away. That's pretty much what happened.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what. Seriously, I saw it in those really terrible circles, where it's just like 2 or 3 people in like a little viewing thing, and we were laughing out loud.
Oh, good.
So I'm guessing there's a big crowd. Lots of laughing.
We hope.
Yeah. Here's a clip. This is you meeting Melissa McCarthy's family.
Yes.
Do we need to say anything about that? You're a bit more uptight than her?
I'm very uptight. I'm very by the book. And her family I've not met yet, and they sort of have their way with me when I walk in the room.
Et voilà. And a lot of that is improvised?
Painfully, yes. The Narc was kind of scripted. Anything that was very cruel towards me after that, I wasn't made aware of until I sat down at the table. You just have to, you just suck it up. I just had to suck it up.
Because it's directed by Paul, is it Feig?
Feig. Yeah.
Who directed Bridesmaids.
He did.
And there's a very kind of extended scene. It's you and Melissa getting drunk.
Yes.
In a bar. So, presumably that wasn't scripted, or it was?
No, it said they get drunk.
Seriously?
Seriously. And then they said maybe they dance.
Okay. And you do both of those things?
We do. We did that all day with no help from alcohol whatsoever.
And does somebody say, okay...
I like that move, yeah. I know what you're doing there.
It's called the sex walk. I call it the sex walk. And we made her the worst dancer possible, so everything is like a stab in the air. So that's her big move.
And do they just say, we've got...
Captain Bird's eye.
Oh, yeah.
That is hot.
Oh, yeah.
You feeling it?
That's Broadway.
Do you feel it?
Who gets credited as the writer for all this improvisational work you guys
the writer
doing?
was amazing. When it's really funny, it was the writer.
Oh.
When we think it's funny, it's improv.
It's improv.
But in terms of drunk acting, because Nick Frost down the end there,
Well,
you've done a lot of drunk acting.
I do a lot of drunk acting.
Yeah. And
A lot of research has gone into it, clearly, but I think the key to it is don't do too much.
yeah,
Because I think people who are very drunk try not to be drunk, so... I was trying to do, maybe, put my foot up on a step that isn't there. That's always good drunk acting.
but do you remember how you were when you're drunk? That's what I always think. I don't know what I was like when I was drunk.
Yeah, I kind of go into the bathrooms and I say, remember this, remember this. Remember how you feel.
You were drunk, weren't you?
Yeah.
But now, obviously, when people get drunk, they might get aggressive. And Samuel L. Jackson, when people are rude to you, you kind of fight back, don't you? Like, particularly on chat rooms, you will go into a chat room and you will go, no,
we
he
went
was
from
good
drunk
in
to
that
chat room.
What kind of chat room?
Well, I hang around online, especially when people are talking about movies. When I have a movie out, I'm not like most actors. Most actors say, I don't read my reviews, and I don't care what people... I read my reviews, and if I'm online, I go online and I read all the reviews, and then I start going through the comments about the review, and then I'll find some website where everybody's talking, and I'll just bust into it. And just start saying shit about the movie. And sometimes they know it's me, and eventually somebody will get it. It's like, oh my God, it's him. You know, and I go off on people. I mean, I went off on A.L. Scott about the Avengers when he started talking about how horrible the Avengers was and comparing it to Rio Bravo. I'm like, dude, this is not high cinema, it's Avengers. The Hulk, you know, we're having fun. So he said something bad, I said something bad, he whined, the critics got on his side, my 2.5 million Twitter followers jumped on his ass, and then some more people jumped on their ass. So, and apparently we won because the movie made billions of dollars.
What have we Bravo doing about that?
Not that. Nothing. But that online community, like that online community, you are correct, because Snakes on a Plane, isn't that how that could have happened?
Hey, I stand by that movie steadfastly because I had a great time making that movie, and that's what it was about for me. That was the kind of movie I would have gone to see when I was a kid. And I showed up to do the movie, and they were talking about Pacific Flight 113. And I'm going, what the hell is this? You know, well, Sam, we don't want to give it away. You don't. What do you mean? Snakes on a Plane. We're doing Snakes on a Plane, and I'm not doing Pacific Flight 113. So it's either Snakes on a Plane or I'm out. So it became Snakes on a Plane. And, you know, I loved it. I had a great time. I still watch that movie.
And not...
I stand by it. I do Snakes on a Plane 2 and 3.
Actually, talking planes, now, and this, I don't think this is a bad story because I think everyone's fine, but you were in a plane crash, like a proper plane crash.
Yes.
What the hell's a proper plane crash?
He doesn't mean like just skidding off the runway.
You mean a real plane crash?
Like plane
I mean, no,
boof.
sort of in a medium one, if we're going to categorize it that way.
Well, in that you're alive. I think that makes it milder.
Yes, yes. Yeah, no, we just, the pilots, as it were, missed the runway. And we hit snow about 5 feet, so it broke the wheels off and the wings off, and it pitched us forward, and yeah, and all the...
That's a plane crash.
Yeah.
That's a plane crash.
Do you feel sorry for me?
If the wings come off.
Yeah. But everyone... And like everyone... Because your dog
Yeah,
was on the plane.
I had my German Shepherd, and like once we hit, because the front nose of the plane was in the snow, so all we could see was just white coming through, and I didn't know we'd been hit in the back of the head with things, and I couldn't find the dog. I was freaking out, and all of a sudden, like, I could see her ears pop up, like... She was up in the cockpit with the pilot.
Did the pilot say sorry or anything?
No. The pilot, he left, he got out of the plane and shut us in. And I think he was in shock and was looking for help. I thought we had hit the runway and other planes were going to land, but it was nighttime. And I'm like, where's the pilot? And so I remembered how to open the door. We opened the door, and